Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. No, God, it's Monday. Wow, I stream once on a day I don't normally stream. Throws the whole thing off. It's only Monday. Apologies to those who hate Mondays. What? Yeah, what the fuck is time? What is time?
Alan?
Time is Alan, apparently. I've increased the cost of the Alan screaming. I apologize, but you know how it is. It's economics, right? Supply and demand. And the demand for Alan is very high. Alan at patch notes Alan has had cost increased. We had to balance that guy out. He's too OP. I don't like to nerf, but sometimes you just gotta. Stop that Alan. I will never stop.
Evan Scal just subscribed. Very cash money of you.
Oh, that is very loud. I need to fix that at some point. Thank you, Caitlin. How you doing? Also, thank you for subbing for 2 months. That means I've been doing this for a month already? Jesus. Alright. So... boy, a lot happened last episode. Let me try and remember it all. We found Alan Wake on the shore of Cauldron Lake. I don't know how. And I don't entirely trust that it's actually Alan Wake and not some sort of newfangled version of the Taken. No, we do not go to the Mind Palace. We learned the Mind Palace is not safe. Not even a little bit. Because we were axe murdered while we were in it last time. I still think that was very dumb and extraordinarily frustrating, but it is what it is. This is a horror game. I shouldn't feel safe. Phantom Thieves could have told me that. Am I going the right way? I think I am, but yes. Yes. Should the FBC station be making that noise? No, it's not fine. It's just the raccoons, isn't that right?
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
That's the warning that Jesse received at the end of the AWE. Failed to reestablish network connection. But we don't know if Jesse was able to overcome the entire Hiss situation, though I imagine in 3 years she probably has. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it just before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There's some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Oops. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guys staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up to the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive, but edible, and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is just going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent in the hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Is it all the Satan? The kids really like 1980s SNL jokes, right? That's what really gets kids on Twitch today. Okay. Yes, this is the parking lot.
Ready to go?
Bright Falls!
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Hey, Nilok.
Don't
You
worry,
look great.
hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
What is this actual Twin Peaks music? It's that synchronized drinking again. And he's in his American Nightmare shirt.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
It's been Mr.
Scratched out.
Scratched out.
Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare.
An American Nightmare.
It doesn't make sense.
All this adrenaline in my soul. Hey, is that
I remember.
lamp bleeding?
I remember.
Whoa!
Thank you. Welcome. Well, we have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book.
Weird for this actor to pop up. Oh, God.
Old Gods of Asgard is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings.
I'm a talk show tonight. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
Point of interest cases.
Had I
Track
already done
objects
the
and
show?
information that Saga's
Was
acquired.
that a recording?
That is straight up just Sam Lake's photograph and signature. Fantastic. Oh, what's his name?
I felt a strange pull toward the TV.
Can't make out that first name. The hard-boiled diet. I felt a strange pull towards the donuts. These are the member of Poets of the Fall, dressed as the members of the Old Gods of Asgard. Yeah, very weird that this same actor pops up exactly the same time in my life. Whoop. I mean, if he wrote himself webs gliding through New York, yes.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on.
Don't trust him, he's a time monster.
Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on
Reparture.
We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, I
That
just had to say,
that chair is way too short for this man.
I'd rather if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double.
How do you know about Mr. Scratch?
Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written.
Yes, that was the plot of Alan Wake.
It might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours.
Wait,
A book called Return, perhaps.
he started writing Return.
Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Okay, but the extra weird thing is that he took the sheriff. What the hell is happening?
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Alan?
Very, very good. Very good timing.
Alan?
Alan? I'm gonna go get naked and take a shower. Don't murder me while I'm in there.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
What was initiation?
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Oh, Alan's having a... Oh. God. Alright, hit the free space on that bingo card. Fucking 665 Neighbor of the Beast joke. Every goddamn game. Oh look, it's old Gods of Asgard and their hit song, Take Control. The Neighbor of the Beast joke is in like every Remedy game.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
My Interpretation of Many Worlds by Casper Darling. Oh shit, Black Pyramid cigarettes. What the fuck is happening? By the way, I meant to point this out during our Control playthrough, but you find this brand of cigarettes all over the place. And when you think about how that game does a lot with the concepts of ritual and archetypes, structural archetypes of items in psychology, one of the ways that the oldest house, or one of the ways that the board keeps themselves, these guys below me, keeps themselves relevant and keeps themselves in sync to the oldest house and to the FBC, is putting their icon everywhere, including the cigarettes, which becomes a ritual, which only continues to give them power, basically. Zane Classic in theaters. What the fuck is happening here? It's always 665. It's always a door code. Sewage in this place sounds like it's backing
There
up.
was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
Sorry. Interrupt this to go into my options, look at some of the graphics. NVIDIA DLSS. Pacing skin. Ray tracing is off. Some weird like stuff with reflective surfaces that looks really funky. Limu, lime lemon. Ah, so fresh. Got the thirsties? I got the thirsties.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Alan?
Uh-oh.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air.
I had to unchecked
Familiar.
apnea.
A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Waking up to a nightmare. Did he forget Mr. Scratch? It's hard to tell. At the talk show, I had thought I was home in New York, but none of it felt right. I was trapped in the dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. With the story I
write more.
With the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times, failed. This place made me forget. Everything Dor had said felt true. Was that part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? The dark place. Trapped. You must write to escape. Read me. Beware Scratch. Alice. Alright, so I have to get back to writing. Hey, he learned to type between games.
But I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room. Like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out.
Oh no, it's inverting.
This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Alan, honey, you doing okay? Why does he keep checking his forehead?
Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back.
He keeps checking like he's expecting a wound.
We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has
Wait.
given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He's doing the
He
Max
looks
Payne
exactly
face.
like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
And now Sam
I'm
Lake
a
is talking
huge
to
fan
his
of
character.
books.
What's happening?
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on
What's
more
your
than one
fucking
occasion,
deal?
you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you
That
want
was
to say
one of
something first, Sam?
the FBI Casey's nicknames.
Just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal.
That's
The
his
rain made it
voice.
fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired.
This is just Miss Pig.
Plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window. My own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop.
Stop doing the
What was
face.
that about a writer? About a lamp?
Don't look at me. You don't look at me, Alan. It's the door. But it's always 665. Five, 6, 5? Oh, that's getting weird. I'm unnerved that they just upended the joke. Is that the thing that weirds me out the most? Let's not go in that door this time, Alan. Let's go this way. Damn it!
Hello?
Oh, is it going to be the same joke? Yes.
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Adi, have you lost weight? Yeah, that's the janitor from Control.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
Totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Too many cooks.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsopako a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
That's the same thing Jesse said about first meeting him. A friendly face. Yeah, the facial tech stuff in this game is... Jesus, it's so good. It's just... getting better and better. Wait, is that Ahti the janitor with Mr. Door? That's literally a clip from the episode that just happened. There. Now I won't have to go through the spooky door anymore. This isn't Control. I can't just flip all the doors open. Pum-bum-ba-dum. Stage. I don't like Mr. Doe, 'cause he looks like the bad guy from Quantum Break. And his name is a thing that you go through. To basement. No charges. That's like a wire model deer head.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
That's what Thomas Zane would have left for you.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Use the angel lamp to move lights.
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
It's very good tech. We'll just say that.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room.
God, that's
The
incredible
light
tech.
carved out something new from the darkness.
The Harry Garrett show? It's a very cool mechanic, too. Black Pyramid smokes. Like the time-hopping Titanfall 2 level. It's definitely like a advanced version of the time warping effects they had in Quantum Break. Artie.
I needed to find another way out.
Like, I couldn't just knock on the door and ask Gotti. That would be weird. Jesus, Alan, settle down. Well, this doesn't look terribly much like an exit.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here.
There was not multiple TVs here.
I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness.
Spiral.
To the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
End of part. Oh, hey.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later.
No, get to it
There are
now.
spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Subway pass. Casey.
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
Oh, I don't like that it says scratch over that. There's no closing the door on past sins. Your fault. Great. Night Springs, new season coming soon. Poets Cinema. It's not like your stories are any good, not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work. You lost her. There are no happy endings. Final case. E. Hard-boiled and hungover. You die here. Neat.
Alan?
Art House. Classics are forever. Lost. About due for another Lost rewatch. Scratch.
Fuck. Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
Don't go that way, maybe. I assume I don't have a map of this dark place. Okay. Night Springs, new season.
The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Oh, there's just a shadow here.
The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
Oh, can't use that light either. Straight up. I super don't like it here. It's a cold day in hell. Cold
I
Casey.
couldn't get in. I was missing something.
A key, maybe? It's probably for the best. I don't trust that light. Cult of the Word. Return. Okay, I've got to find a decent light source. Oh, is this a map? Oh, it is a map. Wheeler Street? Interesting. Draft Street, Port Street, Talk Show Studio. What do we got?
Alan?
You guys. Hi, Minnie. How you doing? Stationary. Coffee World. Ooh. Don't like where that's going. Uh-oh. Neighborhood illumination.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Mine. Say mine.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim?
I'm sure he's fine.
Casey!
Damn it.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Can I get that gun now?
I needed his gun and flashlight to protect myself. This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance.
Don't like that Casey's body is gone.
There was something hidden here, a phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Words of power can be used to make Wake stronger. Can assign them in the writer's room. Words of fix. Wellness retreat. Increase maximum health by 15%. God rays. Increase maximum amount of health restored in safe havens. Wheels within wheels. Restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. God rays. Oh, if I find word of gun, okay. Curious. Looking for a way out. The dark presence was out there hunting me. When it caught me, it killed me. I'd wake up here. I refused to give up. I'd start again. The talk show felt real and not real. Alex Casey was my creation, but now it seemed he had a life of his own. He mentioned a lamp shaped like an angel. The janitor seemed to know me, but he got the name wrong. Had I written him into existence? He said I had left something in the basement, a tool to get out. I found the lamp in a shoe... It's a typo. Shoebox in the basement, but it says showbox. A tool to push the darkness away. In the light, a new reality emerged, carved out from the dark. On the security screens, I saw myself in the writer's room writing. Mad. But it was not what I was writing now. A vision from the past I had forgotten. Dark Place, New York. Dark Place has taken the shape of New York City. I was from New York. I wrote crime books set there for years. I was affecting my surroundings. A mysterious caller on the payphone. I knew him from somewhere, couldn't remember from where. He told me I should go to Caldera Street Station. He will call again. I have a ticket. Writer's journey opens up the way. Lamp in the shoebox. Navigating New York. I had to find my way to the subway station. The lamp would make it emerge. I met Casey. He was in the story. This was his city. He talked about a manuscript. It had to be my writing. Casey was killed by the dark presence. I assumed his role. Every writer is a detective finding the story. Wait, Poe wrote an original song for this? The mirror is a trap. Huh. AWE graffiti. That was Beth's graffiti. It's the cult symbol. Wait. Did I just loop? Oh, toolbox.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, I see shadows block my way.
I don't like these shadows saying my name. Well, the sparks in that effect look great. Looks a lot more like the Control version.
Faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back. The light cut through the darkness.
Mr. Scratch.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
I could remember which way it was. We're never out of your way.
I've written books about
Ocean
Alex
View
Casey for
Motel.
years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
Here we go. Actually, if that's the proper way, what's over here? 'Cause there was another flickering. There we go. So wait up. Let's see what this is about. Oops. Anything over here? Look like it. You know me, I just gotta look anyway.
Alan Wake.
I need batteries. Hey, safe room. Shoebox is my inventory. Very good.
Wake.
Word of the lamp. Lucky Strike. Provide 25% chance to regain a flashlight charge after killing an enemy. Provides 10% boost or chance to stun enemies on a flashlight boost. Restore 5% of max health when using flashlight boost on hostile shadows. I would like to have that chance to regain a charge, please. Batteries.
Alan?
Align the echo by approaching it from a specific angle.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone. It was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
Bro, it's a city. A city cannot kill you. It is an inanimate object. Sorry, silly thing. I just noticed that when you warp back from the Alan's writer's room, the rain had stopped and it starts up again. Silly little thing. Alright, let's go up the creepy stairwell. Wait, what the fuck? Where did I just end up? Initiation. Return. That fence was locked. When I came at it from the other side, now it's unlocked. Yay. Oh.
Fuck me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I made something mad. Did that stop everything? Okay. Let's get out of here. Oops, too far. Barra Street Subway. Don't Sleep Street and Again Avenue. Okay. You may not be the only you out there. Identity theft is on the rise. Power outages do occur. Please carry a portable light with you in the subway. Entry. Stop writing and Wake Boulevard.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Huh, just like that map. No cash in booth. Hey there, please pay the fare. It helps run better service. Now, before I actually go down there, I want to check out where the stairway goes. Oh, it goes back out. Interesting. Fair enough. Thought maybe it changed when I put the light down here, but I guess that doesn't make sense. You've
Something
seen
about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Looper Express to Mirror Heights, except late nights. Late nights, you end here, Dark Avenue downtown via bridge. I don't like Mirror Heights, so we just exit Alice. Uptown.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
You have discovered your first plot element from an echo. You can rewrite it into the reality book.
I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
Caldera Station, a liminal place, crossing the threshold.
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
How did that work exactly? Some of the places felt significant here. Had I wrote them into being written, I'd used them as scenes in my story. The station platform was a threshold to be crossed. I saw a vision, an echo of a forgotten idea about a Casey story, a glimpse into another reality, a plot element for the story to travel deeper. Liminal place, inspiration for the story, murder site a way deeper. Casey's case, narrative I wrote to find my way. Casey was looking for a missing FBI agent, the agent on the trail of a murder cult, the cult of the word. Find the right story, shape the dark place. They caught him. The blood trail led to the darkness of the tunnel. You think you're a god? You think you can just make up stuff? You think you can play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You are in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. Something teenager just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer. I'd never been this glad to see the sun rise. I had a couple hours to get to the coal mine. Those were all quotes from the first game. Oh, it's this way. Not in service.
It could not be opened on this side.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. That was the start of the first game. It's weird all these random signs have his quotes on them. Whoop.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Huh. Is that Casey's badge?
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Hey, New York City, your subway is now better than ever. Come and see our newly renovated stations and cleaner amenities. Yeah. In a horror story, a victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us longest.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Alan Wake.
Don't say my name. More blood. Whoa! Why?
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. I wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run... It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out. Nightingale. That was a quote from Thornton. And Mulligan. Okay. Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from a TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place in USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. It was the setup for American Nightmare. Subway map. I just saw a yellow arrow. Aha. Word of aid. Torchbearer increased hand flare's area of effect by 13% and duration by 1 second. Increases effectiveness of trauma pads. Increases effect duration of painkillers. Trauma pads. I want to heal better.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
But I was also easily distracted.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Found a new scene, go to the plot board to rewrite reality in the collapsed tunnel.
I had found another compelling location to use.
A single plot element can be used in multiple scenes. Select the FBI agent plot element and activate it with A to rewrite reality in the collapsed tunnel. The FBI agent.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
And I couldn't wait to find out.
The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
Hyper death.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
What do you know? Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story. I had a new beat for the story.
The ritual antechamber to the cult's place of dark power. Can only rewrite reality in a scene you're currently in.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
I see, so I have to go back to the same place I just was. Word of lamp. In the headlights provides 10% chance to stun enemies. Man attraction restores 5% max health. Oh yeah, let's get that lucky strike going. If I turn this off, am I less likely to agitate a shadow? Seems like that might work that way. Okay, so I can come back here and hit the murder cult.
I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
That room seems to be back to normal. This room doesn't. Oh, I hate this idea.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Interesting. Shrine Street platform. The oil derrick. The wheel had been jammed. Yeah, okay. That's the whole thing about the oil derrick from the American Nightmare.
Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who?
Hello?
Oh, shit.
Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for.
Way
Feel
out.
free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warlin Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
I mean...
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
I was at the morgue. I was about to give evidence to the FBI. Door transported me here to this dream reality. Why? Who, where, why, motive, why me? The red-headed woman? Me, but not me. I know, yet they are different. Others? Facts. Missing time, no memory. Until now. Have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? Abducted. Aliens, door, UFO, polyhedrons. Dreams. Me, but not me. Others I know, yet they are different. The red-headed woman. Jesse? If that's really Jack, then he knows Beth Wilder, but Beth Wilder is also Jesse. What the hell is going on? Don't eat that pizza. Where am I right now? Okay. I'm here by the collapsed tunnel. Huh. Alright, Jack, will you let me know if anything, you find anything else?
See you around, Alan.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose, that little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried to make her so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer, but those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble, and they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. These are like all specifically manuscripts. Well, no, some of it's stuff he just reads, but... Cynthia Weaver worked hard. Stepped outside to catch a... It's one of the calls from Pat Main's show. Ocean View Motel is New York's crossroads. Yeah, I fucking bet it is. Nope. Nope. Nope, we're just burning you. Sorry. You don't even get a chance. Ah! Jesus! Why? Does that shadow look like Alan's American Nightmare outfit to anyone else? Oh, hey. Safe room. It's that symbol again.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
It's the retreat to move forward. We have to go deeper into the crevasse. Beware the dark. Write the change you want to see in the world. You need help. Good luck. Great.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Rewrite the derailed train. Continue the cult. Opening up. This way. I like how they're doing these words of power things. These are fun. Words of war. Full stop. Increase damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber by 25. Paint the town. Increase double-barreled shotgun damage by 25% when hitting multiple enemies with one shot. Goes around. Restore 15% of max health when landing a direct hit with the flare gun. I like full stop.
I had a new idea for a scene.
Something terrifying happened here. The agent had come here looking for the cult.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Oh my god, I'm like 5 feet away. But fine, we'll do it your way, Wake. Okay, probably have to go around. We'll do it your way, H.P. Lovecraft. God, I hated Nightingale. Now I really hate Nightingale because he got turned into a bad monster.
On a plot board.
Work your face out on the plot board, Alan. Oh, it like lights up when I'm in it. That's cute.
I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
Let's change it some more. Murder cult. Oh, you can like switch it. Interesting.
This
Oh.
thread fit the scene.
Okay, so this fits the scene. Let me go back to the FBI agent.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Sounded almost like Saga. Ah! Back to murder cult. Jesus. This guy wants to fling psychic damage at me.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Gross. Is it something about eating me alive? Oh. That's a grisly mural.
Go on, ma'am. Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. It was locked from the other side. The plot element I found would drive the story forward. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
So did all the burnt husks. Oh, this is all just very distressing. Maybe a little much, Alan? Maybe a little much?
Me.
And now that I've unlocked it, I can come back if I need to. Light will show you the way. It's the Cynthia Weaver's icon. Also, she was the one that was the fan of the photosensitive light. Or paint. Maybe the other side then. Okay. Maybe I need to change the room? I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There is light and there is darkness. There's guilt and there's atonement, but the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. There's a long journey through the night, back to the light. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. That was the ending of Alan Wake.
Wake.
Here, or try to go through here.
Alan Wake. I know the words, the secret words.
What secret words, buddy? Well, I could really use just like a road flare or something right now. Make me feel very safe.
Alan Wake.
You know what? This doesn't look like a place I should even be. Let's just get the hell out.
Wake.
Oh god, that shit's so unnerving. Well, who's this sassy little kitty?
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Hunted. I was like straight up no way through here, huh? Wait, so is this working? There we go. So if I drop this here, I'm still stuck. Now I can go this way. Interesting. Nope. You know what? Don't like any of that.
Wake. You're in my story.
Night Springs Avenue. Didn't mean to shoot that.
The Echoing Hall had a story to tell.
Healing, batteries.
I had a new scene to use, a new setting.
Missing FBI agent. It's the cult symbol. A lot of blood, some manacles. Consistent with the murder scenes. Oh, wait. I was following these wrong. Words of gun. Provides 5% chance to not consume ammo when firing from a revolver. Increases knockback force of shotguns. Increases flare gun projectile area. Let's do knockback. What is it, spooky guys? Is there something new over here? No. Otherwise, kind of just looks the same. What about Murder Cult?
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Goodness.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The writer, not of the last, the shadow cast. Third eye, project the night. This is your time when you're gone. Writer, the first word, not the last, and the shadow. Eye open, this is your time. Ritual, friends will meet. Not the writer, the light, shadow. To write, to lead will meet. The writer, not the writer. Not of the last, the first word, the light. Third eye. Curious. What was that? Oh, no, it's just one of those shadow buddies. Thought it was an echo. Oh, that's an echo.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. I had a new idea, a new story thread.
Check out the torchbearers just real quick here. Ugh. Alright, well, that's just creepy. Summoning ritual.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him
What? Oh, this one's got a pipe. Ah, my dick. Ah, my face.
Shit!
Glug, 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 glug. Can the word that they're the cult of be pancakes? Yeah. Oh, need this to keep the doors open, apparently. Seems like a nice little supply room. Which makes me afraid that I'm about to come up on a boss fight of some sort. Word of action. It's personal. Increase damage dealt to enemies in close proximity by 10%. Make LN 20% harder for enemies to detect. Ooh. Decreases damage received from the darkness projectiles by 25%. I do like that, because I hate those projectiles. But it's personal.
The only one. Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Alan Wake.
Big sword. Where the hell am I? Yay, supplies. Oh no, supplies. We keep messing with some of these or try to go back towards the beginning. Guess we'll just keep messing with these.
The scene had changed.
Where's this go? Find anything yet? No? Okay. Whoa.
The torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
Like the oldest house tree? Let's see what their summoning ritual looks like. Oh.
The dark presence. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Go, Alan, go, 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 go! Hit the A button. To the safe room.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Was it? Are we sure enough for that?
The tunnel was open.
Ah. Nope. Okay. Yeah, just run. Just run, Alan.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
This doesn't feel like the tunnel in a subway station. This is the crime scene.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
End of part. Well, that was spooky. I don't like how much this looks like the Foundation. Yeah, that achievement toast is terrible, right? It's coming over the sound there? It looks bad too. I know that. I don't think that's coming through. Yeah, like the achievement sound for Xbox is like a relatively pleasant tone, but it's also a relatively neutral tone. It definitely feels more like just a notification. Like those, I never felt like that took me out of a moment like this one does. Steam one's, of course, just kind of boring as fuck. Trophies make a sound that I don't even remember.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Oh no, that's Scratch. That's what Thomas Zane said about Scratch. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Shift F3 to get an overlay. Settings. Disable all notifications. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, still not liking how this looks like the Foundation. But with Nightingale's dead-ass corpse down here.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride.
Gonna take you for a ride.
Crazier.
Alright, hotline effect. Oh, hey, I'm back here. Parliament Tower Plaza.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
The Dark Place, opening soon. A photography and videography exhibition by Alice Wake. I don't know, tell me she somehow ended up in this whole thing.
Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Did we not get rid of Scratch? I'm starting to think we didn't get rid of Scratch, guys. %, certain it's the same hotline ring. Yeah, I mean, that could be just as much a cheeky reference as anything, but it does seem very likely, doesn't it?
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
In loving memory of Alan Wake, 1977 to 2010. Alan Wake's only 8 years older than me.
He was a victim. A writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
No, she can't be Alan. Ooh, I like this owl motif on this. Ah, haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Oh.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice!
She thought I was
Alice!
a ghost.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Spiral
This
door.
is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
This also isn't your house.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Art video or video art doc series on screens focal point of the dark place.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
doesn't make sense. This would be like Alice's apartment after she moved out, but that would be after Alan went missing. Because this isn't their home that they had together. And it's... Alan wouldn't have had a room here.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
This may be a bad idea.
We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Oh, the light in the background was flickering.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Someone repeatedly cashed in the Alan emote on a Twitch channel called Ghost Beach
He always did
Games.
have anger in him.
They just wouldn't stop.
I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes.
Yeah, we learned this in Control,
Now, when the monster comes,
I think.
I turn it into art.
God.
My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Oh. What? Event Horizon. Event Horizon.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Synchronous drinking again.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Uh-oh, we're sweeping behind her for gameplay.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Let's find out. BRB, Alan.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Oops,
Inside
I threw them in the dust.
At the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Oops, threw it in the trash.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Can't say I understand all this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. Already looking into the cult. Two birds, one stone. Wake's
the cult
clicker.
of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Oil lining. Like
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
BC created the rhymes, researched to see if nursery rhymes have power to affect future.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Say, Saga doesn't even know who Jesse is.
Last time, it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
I killed Nightingale. I had to. He was a monster. Floating around Cauldron Lake receded afterward. Nothing about this makes any rational sense. Found Alan Wake, a writer missing for 13 years, at the shore of the lake. Hopefully he can shed some light on this.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
That's a pretty good line. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whichever order you choose. Shoebox. Rocket flare. Otti and the janitors.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. But when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
I want to keep playing, but I should probably go, as it is time. But I might return a little bit later tonight. I really want to keep playing this. We'll see about that. Keep an eye on our social medias, and if you're on our Discord, keep an eye out for an alert. But we will go ahead and call that for now. If nothing else, I just need to get up and stretch and take the dog down, all that good stuff. So go ahead and call it for now. Also, I want to try and set up my stream deck that I got here, thanks to my lovely friend Joe. It's an early Christmas gift. It's cool. It's got fancy buttons and knobs and stuff. So it's got a good clicky turn to it. I like that. All right, we'll go ahead and call it for now. Maybe see you later today. If not, see you tomorrow. In either case, I do hope you have a good rest of your day. I know it's Monday and a lot of people hate those, and with good reason. But still hope yours goes well. Hope you have a good week. Hope you have a safe travel for those who are traveling. You know who you are. And otherwise, I will be back with more Alan Wake as soon as I can. Thanks to everybody for hanging out, and anyone that checks this out later. I do dearly appreciate all of you. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.